Okay, so this is our last section of chapter 6. We're going to talk about power in this section. All right. So to be powerful, an engine must produce a substantial amount of work in a short amount of time. So the difference between work and power, what is power? Power is the amount of work done in a specified amount of time. In a specified amount of time. So you produce more power when you run up a flight of stairs compared to when you walk up a flight of stairs, because the walking is going to take a longer time than the running will. So your height is going to be the same. So your displacement will be the same, but your force will be your force will be the same, because that's your mass times your gravity. But what's going to be different about it is the amount of time in which you do that thing. Okay. All right, so units of power are watts, and a watt is a joule per second. Joule per second. So typical light bulb has a power of 23 watts. You do need to know this conversion, that one horsepower is 746 watts. So horsepower was the older unit of power, and so that's the conversion between horsepower and watts. Human output is limited to about 1 horsepower. So when you walk up a flight of stairs, it's about 130 watts, or 1/6 of a horsepower. Running up the stairs, it's going to be 1/2 of a horsepower. And then you can see some other values of watts and horsepower in the table below. All right. Power output is an important factor when we talk about cars and other things like the output of our home. The energy or electricity in our home. So power depends on force and speed. So if we think about a car, remember that work is force times distance. And remember, power is work over time. So we can say force times distance over time. And then that's going to be force times distance over time, remember, is velocity. So when we're talking about a car, the power is going to be equal to the force times its speed. So when they talk about how fast can it go 0 to 60 in 60 miles per hour in so many seconds, okay, that's talking about its power. And is that it for power? Oh, look at there. That is it. So that was a super short one. Okay. All right. Well, that's it for power. We'll be working on all of these practice problems during class. So if you have any questions about each of these sections, please make sure you bring them to class and we'll discuss them in class. Have a great day.